Food Review Club, how you doing? It is Joe here, your northern correspondent in Bradford. We're trying Mr. T's today. Got to talk about the decor in there. It's fabulous. Lots going on, lots to keep your eye on. But we're not here to talk about decor. It's not Homes Under the Hammer. We're here to talk about the food. They do burgers, they do kebabs. We're going to focus today on a Parmo, one that they highly recommended to us on their menu. So we're going to do that, grab a shake as well, Chris. And we want to thank you very much for welcoming me, Joe, onto the Food Review Club page. Food Review Club page. Let's go eat, Chris. So we have got the goods from Mr. T's. Now, it's known for the burgers, and it does do some good looking burgers in there, but I was going to order a burger until I spotted something pretty good. And it was a chicken Parmo. And it's famous in there. Famous in Mr. T's. Look at that. What's also famous, Chris, is this milkshake I've got in front of me here. It's called the Gypsy King milkshake. We all know what. Oh God. And we all know why. For the Gypsy King, the best heavyweight boxer in the land, Mr. Tyson Fury. I bet he doesn't have many of these pre-fight, but when he does, I bet he's got extra energy in there. Look at that. It's looking good. By the way, Mr. T's, your branding is on point. Your milkshakes are pretty bloody good as well. Quite thick like. Took me a while to get a bit up.
Oh.
Hey, leave it out, Chris. That was really nice. I feel like I could go batter Anthony Joshua now. I don't think I'd win, but I'll give it a good go. Let me get to the main event. What's up with you, Chris? You're always falling over. Chris is always pissed on these videos. Oh, let me get to the main event. Something I want to show off here. The chicken Parmo. The one that was highly recommended on the menu. The one that comes with chips and creamy cabbage. The one that is in front of you right now. Okay. It's different. It looks different. It smells quite nice. It's got a lot of peppers in there, onions, cheesy Parmo. That's not bread, that's chicken. Looks different, that, Chris, doesn't it? What are you making about that straight away? Interesting. So, here we have some creamy cabbage. Can I just say straight away, that doesn't look the most appetizing thing in the world, does it? Does it, Chris? No. But, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. I can't open stuff today. I can't open stuff. There we go. Don't judge a book by its cover. Let's try it. Creamy cabbage. Man, it looks a bit wild, doesn't it? Smells quite nice though. It's nice. It's just a bit like, it's got quite a sloppy texture. It's cheesy. It's creamy. Cabbagey. Cabbagey, is that even a word? It's alright. My worry is, does the appearance of it put you off a little bit? So let's move on. Let's have a look at the chips. These are quite fat cut chips, bigger the chips than normal. Maybe skinnier fries, dip into a bit of mayo. Nice crunch them. These chips are pretty good, you know, Chris. Yeah. I like the bite to them. I like that they're skinny but big at the same time. Do you know what I mean by that? They're skinny there, but big there. Skinny, big, skinny, big. So you still get a lot of the crunch that you would get from a normal skinny fry. But because it's bigger, it can take more sauce up. Look how much sauce I got there. Them chips have pleasantly surprised me, Chris. Now, let's move on to the main event. To the Parmo, which if you don't know, is a fried chicken laid with some tomato sauce and then cheese. And we've gone for the spicy edition today. The colours on this Parmo are beautiful. Got jalapenos, peppers. I've got some mayonnaise on me. Red onions as well. A lot of flavours, a lot of textures going on here. Parmo Kings. Okay. First of all, got to give credit. Oh God. I need a minute. I need a minute for this Parmo because the chicken's beautiful. The cheese sauce is nice, salty, quite punchy. But what's on top of it? The spicy peppers, jalapenos, red onions. I'll move back a bit, Chris. I don't want you to die. What I've got to say before we carry on with this is we had a little stoppage there, a little edit point, as some might say, is because we were speaking to people as we were driving past. Bradford, you are a credit to yourself. Everyone here is so friendly. Everyone here has been lovely, asking what the channel is, what we're doing, what we're reviewing, with a smile on their face, and have been so happy to welcome us. So before I move on, I want to say, Bradford, you have been perfect today, and I thank you so much for being so welcoming to us today. Now let's move on to the Parmo. The flavours that are building up here are what you could expect. Essentially, take a pizza, get rid of the bread, put chicken in it. But that's a big, big ask for the chicken, because the chicken needs to be able to hold the flavours, hold the spices, the onions, the peppers. And this chicken is all right. I would suspect for the Parmo to be a little bit better, I'd want it to be a touch crispier, because at the minute, it's okay. The bottom is nice and crispy though, however, so maybe that was just that chunk there. But look at that beautiful colouring, Chris. I got to give it credit. That bit of the chicken there was much nicer. The cheese sauce isn't as salty or as strong as I think it should be. It's got quite a claggy texture, but I guess it's doing a job of trying to hold all the other flavours together. But the star is obviously the chicken. It's the main bulk of it. Now, I reviewed this dish as a whole. This right here, £9, which is nice. Doesn't come with a drink, £9 this. You get a good bit of chicken, a lovely portion of chips. I've got to say, if I was in charge of this place, I'd do with a creamy cabbage. I'd put it as a separate side, maybe for a 50p or a quid extra, because it doesn't look that appetising, does it, Chris? It tastes nice though. So maybe you eat the creamy cabbage and you like it, so you go and buy it. But I've got to say, it just sort of takes a little bit of the edge off the presentation. Because look at this. The Parmo is like a piece of art. The red onions, the yellow peppers, the green peppers, the red peppers. Then you've got the green jalapenos with the beautiful lot of yellow cheese sauce with the chili flakes on top. That's a work of art. So I'm going to judge this item by item and then give an overall score. The milkshake, I'm not really a big milkshake fan. I'll always give milkshakes 7.5. 7.5 for the milkshake. The Parmo, it's nice. I give it an 8. The chips get an 8.5 for me. They're the best thing on here. The chips are the best thing on here, I promise you. They're really bloody good. I like them. The creamy cabbage looks bad, but actually tastes rather nice. Tastes like something you get on a Sunday dinner. I'll give that a 7. Overall here, the dish, 7.2. 7.2, taking in the value, taking that this cost me a tenner, the milkshake cost me a fiver, 7.2 out of 10. I don't know what order these are going to go out on Food Review Club, because I've spent a lovely afternoon in Bradford. But again, let me lick that off. But again, I just want to reiterate this. I just want to say this. Bradford, on a lovely crisp winter's day when the snow has just fallen on you and you're just slowly sort of waking up to it, you've been so welcoming. Your food is great. We've found some hidden gems, but I've got to say, the people of Bradford have been the star of the show today. Chris, they've been so welcoming, so friendly, and you can hear and feel a great environment here for food places to prosper. That place down there has been open 20 years. This place is shut, but if you look up there, 61, what's that like? 62 years? This place, Mr. Teeth, I don't know. know why I even brought it up. But the other places we've been to have been open for a long, long time. And that's because people support the local businesses. But you've got to do good food. And you do good food. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Joe, your Northern correspondent. Leave a like and a comment on this video, and we'll see you in a bit.
See us Big Daddy B, Pugs and Matt on a mission to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the ruler of ribs? Where's the winner of wings? Who's the king of kebabs? Where's the boss of the burger?